Bottom Nation. Bree took a little break for some self-care, but she's back. The quick switch queen. We do an update about my Bachelor episode, if you remember it. If you don't, go back and watch it. It's so funny. And Bree updates us on her own Bachelor gay drama. We have gay Bachelor drama. This is a really fun episode if you're into gossip, if you're into tea, and obviously if you're into Bree. Like I am. I love her. She's so fucking funny. Get on her text alert. Watch her videos on her YouTube channel, her podcast, I Can Explain. And of course, her feature film on YouTube, Aging Out. On her YouTube, it has 1 million views. Go watch it. Thanks for listening, guys. New year, new you, listener. Or maybe you're a new you when you sleep on a Helix mattress. Because a good night of sleep can make you feel amazing. That's what I love about my Helix mattress. I always wake up refreshed and ready to take on the world. It has totally changed my sleep game. I feel amazing. Go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 20% off site-wide, plus 2 free dream pillows with mattress purchase. That's 20% off site-wide and 2 free dream pillows with mattress purchase. helixsleep.com/gaysex, listener. I told you that Jen went on a few dates with The Bachelor. As you know, he blocked me on Instagram.
Oh, I just thought of something. I was in Nashville. We ran into Maddie Pruitt.
Is she not on Instagram?
Oh, she's on there.
Did she block me on Instagram?
No, I would die.
Oh my God, it won't let me see her. It's saying something went wrong. I cannot see this Instagram page.
You're joking.
Why is everyone on The Bachelor blocking?
Okay, so
are we officially starting?
We're
Hang
starting.
on. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Yes.
Keep going.
If you're listening at home, Bree just let us know through the most artificial smile I've ever seen in my life that the episode has begun. Tell everyone about when you went off the grid.
So hi everyone, I'm back. I hibernated,
Bree's
but in
back.
the fall.
Quick switch Bree. Quickly switched off and went off the grid.
I switched all the way off. I literally told my friends at the end of the summer to lose my number. I was like, don't contact me. I don't want to hear from you. And I wasn't kidding. I was actively like, I do not want to talk to any of you, like, for months until the Christmas music starts playing at the mall. Don't talk to me. Like, we're out. We're done.
Like the fucking bat symbol, the Bree symbol is the Christmas music at the mall. Seriously? To let them know your birthday is coming up. So now it's time to talk again.
Now you can tell me how like beautiful and funny I am again. It's my birthday. You can give me presents, even though I haven't returned any of your texts or calls. So literally, in September, I just needed like a full fucking factory reset. I was just drained. The mental health
someone
was
to
not
take
helping.
A little pencil and push it into your butt and turn you hold for 5 seconds and turn you off.
Whoa.
I needed it more like in the lobotomy area. It was that. It was either I take a break or I get a lobotomy, honestly. It's one or the other. And I did it. It was really nice. The only thing I did social was I went to trivia every Tuesday with a group of friends that I've been going for ages. When Ash came,
Shout out to the friends. We did pretty well. I don't think we won. I think we came in second.
Ooh.
I think we came second, which is good. It's good.
Have you won? Since beginning the regular trivia?
We win. Let me just say. We are raking in those $50 gift card prizes.
I am the problem. Keep going, Bree.
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but I mean, no. So that's all I did. And then I've been doing like acting classes. I've been doing stand up, but I've been doing nothing extra. Like I was just like, I need to strip it down and strip it back for a couple months.
Were you doing
and just
your
do
other
local stuff?
Podcast?
We did like
okay.
Usually
wow, you
we're
really
weekly.
took time off.
I really did. We did like 3 episodes, and it was just kind of catch up episodes every once in a while to be like, hey, we're still here. Don't forget. But yeah, I didn't really do anything. I didn't make any content worth watching. I just was like, I'm just going to chill. And it was great. It was great.
That's amazing. That's why I want to sell this app that I'm building, because
you need to. And you're so smart. Like, you need to use these smarts. Like, most people aren't this smart.
Why did I pick a career where my skill level and hard work does not translate to results automatically? Right?
Like, truly, like, some of the dumbest people I know are comedians in that side of things. You know what I mean? They can't read or write,
and so stupid. Like, they are truly like a genius when it comes to bits, but like they cannot put something in a calendar. Like, they actually like cannot show up at a place at the appropriate time. They can't do that stuff.
They can't multiply, Ash. They can't they can't do like are you smarter than a 5th grader? They're lost. They're confused. That it's not happening.
Hard though.
You've been on it?
No.
You should go on that show. That's the perfect show for you to go on.
Yeah.
Everyone will be like, oh, this comedian's coming. Sure. Like, okay. And then you fucking slay down with the tech.
I mean, I think I could beat the kids. And I'd yell at them. I'd yell at the kids.
Yeah. You beat them mentally, physically,
emotionally.
All
a lot of abuse.
They'd remember you for sure for years to come.
They'd remember me in the way that the memory would be blacked out and blocked out. But when they go to therapy and they do some hypnosis, they're like, the scary comedian lady from the game show.
It's just you in one of those black and white images. It just like transforms into your face.
The Rorschach test, the ink plot. I see Ashley Gavin screaming at me.
Anyone who's ever been to your show before.
Oh my God. Things that I'm actually really excited for you to open for me on my Western Canada tour. Calgary,
so
Edmonton,
excited.
The Vogue Theater in Vancouver. I'm so scared I'm not going to sell it out. I'm like,
no,
I want to vomit.
You're going to sell it out. You're going to sell it out.
I hope so.
And it's going to be so sick.
I hope. It's my first like big city in a while, because I did sort of my B market tour, like smaller cities. So just fingers crossed that
it's going to be great. The last person I saw at the Vogue was Fletcher. So like you're doing the Fletcher circuit, baby. Like you're a star.
So. I hope so.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
I want Fletcher to do the pod. Is she feeling okay? What does she have? Lyme?
Let's find out.
She has something.
Of all the things to say, is she okay? That was like my mom coded when I go over. I'm having the best day of my life. She's like, are you doing okay? Is there something wrong? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm not.
I thought I was okay.
Now I'm second guessing.
She does in 2023. She did get Lyme disease.
I'm only a year and a half behind.
Do you get rid of Lyme? Is Lyme forever?
I don't think you.
Is that the one that comes from ticks?
Nothing is forever except Lyme.
I think anyone who walks that trail in LA gets Lyme disease. Like, I think that's where the ticks are, because it's a lot of like Real Housewives.
It's coming up there, Bree. The Lyme is coming because it lives on deer, and because of global warming, they're moving further and further north. So you have to look out for the Lyme.
Well, it's a good thing I don't go out into nature, so I think I'll be just fine.
That's so funny to me, Bree, because when I think of Vancouver, it reminds me like that's a place, like that's a city where nature people want to live, because nature is like right there,
Oh yeah. It's so funny because like the fashion of Vancouver is like outdoor wear. Like everyone is just ready to hike at any moment. Like they can drop everything they're doing and they could go out into like below 17 weather and they're ready to fucking rock. Like they are always prepared, and I'm the opposite of that. So it's just I'm in my own world here in Vancouver.
But you grew
I don't
up
remember
there,
the
right?
last time I've hiked. Yeah, I grew up here, but even when I grew up here, I skied and stuff, but I've never understood a hike. Yeah, it's just whatever. Like, sure, there's fucking trees around. Like, I don't need to see every one of them. I'm okay. Like,
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
I've been seeing trees my whole life. I've seen them. Checked it off.
It is one of the coolest cities I've ever, like, having gratitude that I get to. Everywhere I travel, I think is pretty fucking cool, even if it blows.
Yeah.
It's only like the third
Yeah.
time I go to a city that blows where I'm like, oh God, this blows. Like, okay, I've been here enough.
Yeah.
You know, because it's an experience going to Orlando the first time and not being at Disney World. You know, you're like, oh wow, Orlando is like a place where people live.
People are doing things in Orlando. That's
They
for
are.
sure.
And you know, it's only like the third time you go to Orlando that you're like, okay, I've done Orlando. But Vancouver is one of those cities where I'm like, oh, what a gift to have the job that I have. You know,
Aww, I love that.
This is such an
I'm very
incredible.
proud of Vancouver, so that makes me happy.
Yeah, it's an amazing city, and Canadians are probably my favorite audiences, like across the board.
They're pretty awesome for sure.
Yeah,
Can we talk
you guys
about?
can really
hold on.
take a joke.
Oh, we can take a joke. I feel like there's like a stronger lineage of colonizer British humor here. I was going to say a lineage of British humor, and then I was like, that's dark. But it's true. Like in Canada, I just feel like we have a closer relationship with humor as like the Brits do. It's much drier.
Very dry.
You're much more, much drier up here. So, and sometimes that doesn't translate to Americans, and it doesn't like hit the same. But yeah,
I think it took me a second with certain people for sure. Like
totally,
but now I get
like
it.
me.
You know, you're like one of the funniest people I know.
You
though,
for the
Bree.
first few months.
No, I
first
loved
few
you
months,
immediately. I was thinking I might re-release some like Hall of Fame level episodes like over some random holiday weeks. And I was thinking we should re-release the first episode with you, Quick Switch Bree.
That's cute. I love that idea. That's so
and
fun.
put them on YouTube
Why am I
as well.
holding my mic like this?
I don't know. Hold it however you want.
I haven't done this in a minute, so I'm like, Florida lesbians.
Yep.
What a group. What a group.
They're there. They are there.
They're there. They're a different breed, though. Like, people don't understand.
They are. Oh, yeah. Okay. So where in Florida have you traveled?
I've actually never been to Florida. However, I have two strong interactions with Florida. One, when I was on Tumblr and I was like 18 years old, I dated a girl from Florida who I never met, just over the internet. But we would do like,
did you call?
Video calls and stuff with her friends and everything. And they were so wild. They're just so different than like here, and their style. So then from then I kept up with some of this Florida group, and their style is so different. Like everything is so different. And then I went to Dinah Shore, and there was a bunch of Florida lesbians from that show, Tampa Bays. Did you ever watch that?
No, but I know about it.
You should get some of those on this podcast because they're wild. They're wild girlies. And they are literally, they're just a different breed. Like they're super nice, but it's like there's something in the air in Florida that makes the lesbians
being very kind.
Different types of lesbians.
I'm not going to speak to Tampa Bays, but yeah, like a little crazy, like a little cuckoo bananas down there. People, it's just a wild state. Like people are kind of nuts. There's gators.
You know what the thing I noticed, you know what? We have to give them empathy because there are gators. That's so true.
Like if you're going to live in a place with gators, you're going to be in a heightened nervous system state at all times. Also, there's so much meth. I wouldn't be just surprised if it were kind of just getting into the food. So in the air. So if you're just like between the meth and the gators, you're kind of at an 11 at all times.
True. That's so true and fair. That's right. Well, you know what? They're fascinating. I am saying this like I'm a straight person. I'm realizing as I'm saying this, like I'm watching them from afar, like they're like animals in a zoo. But they're
still wearing skinny jeans.
That's what it is. It's the skinny jeans.
It's like high top Converse skinny jeans.
Yes.
tighter t-shirt, backwards hat lesbians.
And the femmes wear bandage dresses.
Yeah.
And nothing else. Like with
the
slits
thing about the
in them and
United
stuff.
States, I don't know what it's like the middle of Canada, but like you have New York and LA and maybe like a couple other cities, like maybe San Francisco, maybe Chicago, but even still the fashion is a few years behind depending on what state you're in. And when you're in Florida, it's like 2017 in Florida.
Yeah,
it's like 2016.
that's the vibe.
Yeah.
It's like what I wore in like high school. But you know what? I also think that there's something different with the lesbian culture there where they're very committed to you are either a mask or you are a femme. There's no blurred lines. And then they just pair up like a high school dance. Like it's just like, you know what I mean? They go to the bar and they're like all the masks
Sadie
get
Hawkins,
in a row.
but for mask and femme.
Yeah, literally. And then they just pair up and then they just kind of rotate every few months. It's the wildest thing. I love it.
I think you're right. I just got back from there. It was honestly but I prefer the audiences in these places where the fashion
they
is
can
behind.
laugh.
They laugh.
They don't give a fuck.
What I say is like, I love audiences from the middle of the country because they've actually been like hate crime today. Like they can't take a joke serious. They like would never take a joke seriously because something real has happened. You know, like their dad disowned them today. Exactly. When you go to Portland, Oregon, hate crime for them is not getting oat milk in their latte, right? They're like, this is homophobic. This is real milk. So like, that's why those rooms can be a little harder because they're so liberal. They're so free. Oppression can be good.
True. There's groups like that in Vancouver for sure.
Go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
So I became friends with this guy and we got super close. One day he told me his girlfriend finally told him she would be ready for a threesome and he just had to find someone. He asked me and I said, yeah, sure, why not? We had a threesome in the family bathroom at a mall.
Oh my God.
And the whole time he was laughing.
Listener, I think you're doing great. I love that you fucked in the mall. Thank you for your donation. These guys.
I don't work here. I think it's gross. I think that's kind of crazy that someone's kid had to shit their pants because you guys are having a threesome under fluorescent lighting in a mall family bathroom. I think that's like actually fucking nuts.
One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS.
Bree, I have a crazy story that I've been saving for you. I told you that Jen went on a few dates with The Bachelor. Do you remember this?
Okay, this is so weird because right before I got on this podcast episode, I don't know why, that story of all the stories we've ever talked about came to my mind.
We connected.
This is so weird.
I was literally
God.
Googling him because he blocked me on Instagram. As you know, he blocked me on Instagram. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
They never went on a second date, which I think may have been my fault. I think he figured out that it was me. He blocked me. Yada, yada, yada.
He was
Hannah Berner's special came out over the summer. Go watch it. It's on Netflix.
Loved it.
We ride it, Dawn. We love
it.
We love you, Hannah. I am going to the special party. I'm very nervous because I want to look good. And I know she's like a lot more famous than I am. So like, I don't know who's going to be there. You know, like I'm just so excited to be at this party at all. I hope my friends are there. I'm like trying to look nice. I get there and I'm walking around and I'm like, okay, well, I think it's time for me to go. And who walks downstairs than the fucking Bachelor? It's Jen.
Oh my
Jen,
God.
can you come in here?
We need all hands on deck for this story.
Can I please say his name? No. Please, into the mic. Everyone heard it.
I'll
we
put
do not.
that in there in the goddamn.
Why? Everyone knows who it is.
Oh, it's so rude. It's so rude.
But the thing
The
is,
voice
the
of
good news is
reason.
everyone knows who it is, so we can just all pretend like we're being polite here by not naming, but we know everyone knows.
We know who it is. It's so
Everyone
obvious.
knows. Yeah.
He walks down in a suit. You know, he looks great. Honestly,
Soars down, some might say.
He makes a smooth landing
Into the party.
He touches down at the party. He was in a suit, so you might say he arrived first class. He flew first class to this party.
Oh, Jen's
One might say
kill
that
us.
he and I were united.
Okay.
Jen is gonna be so pissed at me. Who's in the background there, Alex?
Don't worry about it.
I don't like that I just kind of revealed his identity and someone sat down at a computer with a lot of like code on it. Am I about to get shot?
Too much awareness.
You don't want to know.
Okay. So anyway,
Hacking into
I
the
see him-
mainframe back there.
yeah, seriously. Anyway, so I see him, and you know what? Handsome. Good job, Jen.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Yeah.
He's a little tall. He's
There's
tall.
a reason, got
He's a good-looking
casted.
guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you see the Bachelors and you're like, is this guy hot? And then you see them in real life and you see how tall they are and you're like, oh, this really does add like a point.
It adds
When they're
it
tall.
adds value. Yeah, it adds a lot of
for
value.
sure.
For sure.
Because you can't really see their face. It makes the jawline more pronounced when you have to look up at it. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay, yes.
You
I
see what
just
I'm
think
saying?
all men look the same. I don't know. I honestly just like, there's a man. Okay.
Well, it's harder to see a jawline from above or directly. Here, hold on.
Yeah, give us a little demo. This is for the video viewers.
Look at
Maybe
it.
this will be a special
Now I'm all the way down
Patreon
here.
clip.
Where's the
Yeah.
jaw? You can't even see it.
Right. Right.
Anyway.
Yeah. That was something.
Shut the fuck up.
diagram.
Shut the fuck up. So, you still want to open for me at the Vogue or what? Shut the fuck up. Laugh at my little bits, Bray.
Yes.
So I see him, and now I am like, oh, I'm not leaving. I have to come up with a plan.
Oh, you're lapping that party a few more times.
Yes, I'm lapping, and I'm coming up with a plan about what I should do to let him know
Yeah.
that I know
That you
that he
know.
blocked me.
Yeah. You have to. That's the only normal thing to do as a human being.
Right? I mean, what would you guys, someone wrongs you for no reason, literally have never met this man,
Direct
has
hit.
never, I watched his season, I rooted for him, I worry for
Wow.
him, I have a parasocial relationship with this guy and it's positive.
Yeah.
What did I ever do to him? And he blocked me?
So true. No, he deserves the death penalty, some might say. Like,
I'm with you. But
It's
I
fucked
don't know,
up.
what would you guys do? Would you just go home or would you seize this opportunity?
well, I drink, Ashley. So if I had had a couple of drinks, unlike you, I probably would have thought this was the perfect time just to walk right up and just say it straight up.
You would have gone
Because,
straight
you
up,
know-
I know you blocked me. Why did you block me?
Honestly, if I had had a couple martinis, probably. Probably.
You
I probably
hooked
would've.
up with my girlfriend and then you blocked me. Why?
Well, and that's the thing. There's the extra layer of the you hooked up with my girlfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have the right to know why the block happened. I feel like this
is actually why
information
I'm
you need.
more upset about it because
Yeah.
I don't mind that he hooked up with my girlfriend. I have no jealousy there.
Yeah.
My girlfriend, you know what? I'm proud.
Leading with it's a bit aggressive then. Why'd you hook up with my girlfriend, which I'm cool with, but then block me?
He's totally going to think the first part's the issue, right? Like that's what he's definitely gonna think.
I would like to clarify. It's not the issue. I am proud. I am proud that I have been connected to the Bachelor Nation and the franchise through my girlfriend. I have earned a place in there.
Yeah. Some might say you got a rose in a roundabout way.
I got a rose. Anyway, so Alex, would you say anything?
Would I say anything? Maybe. I don't know. Similar if I was boozed up and I was feeling fun, maybe. But I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
it doesn't. I feel like I don't care for The Bachelor enough to feel like I wouldn't even have known he blocked me. If I'm being honest.
That's fair.
In this scenario.
Now, you guys would have been juiced up on booze. I was juiced up on podcast potential. I see this man and I'm thinking, here's a fucking episode of all episodes.
The purest drug.
Yes.
The purest drug.
Oh, yeah.
This is adrenaline. This is content, baby. This is content.
Oh my gosh.
This is money.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't know. But then I'm going back and forth. Now I'm talking to everybody at the party and telling them what happened.
About it?
Before.
Because I'm
I'm
psyching myself up and I'm like, what do I do? And
so
then
your strategy is like you're leaking it. You're leaking it to the crowd.
I'm
and
leaking
hoping
it.
That maybe
I am leaking. Yeah. But and by the way, I keep trying to get eye contact with him. I am constantly behind the person he is talking to. And he never just poking my head out.
Totally normal. Totally normal. Totally normal behavior. For 2 hours, I was constantly behind him.
No, I was in front, poking my head over a shoulder, trying to get eye contact. I can't get it. I'm not looking like I'm looking like a weirdo. But and people have different strategies. People are like, confront him directly. A lot of people are in the confront him directly, probably because they want some drama at the party.
Of course, yeah. Who doesn't?
I want to say something, but I'm more in the camp of like, that's so mean. Like the other part of me, the non-comedian in me, which is a very small part of me, is like, he was uncomfortable for some reason and you don't know why. And it's up to him if he wants to block you. This doesn't actually matter. Like, don't be mean to him. Like he didn't do anything.
He also doesn't know you. So maybe if you went up to him, he would be like taking you super seriously and thinking you were about to like cry. You know what I mean? Whereas you're just like, I'm trying to get the tea. Like, you might think like this really ruined your life that he blocked you. So how do you
exactly
approach
right.
that?
Like the way I'm thinking about it, because he is a Bachelor guy. Like I think the open relationship thing, he goes to church, like
so maybe he had to apologize to God for sleeping with a like lesbian adjacent person. Maybe he felt like he dipped his toe too deep into the hell pool.
I think it was just too weird for him, ultimately. And that's probably why it kind of fizzled, because I just think the whole thing, bisexual, open relationship, like D-list famous girlfriend, like, I think it was
You're more than D-list. Give yourself some credit.
You think I'm C?
You're at the party rubbing elbows. Like, look at you go.
That's Bree. That made my day.
Things.
You think I'm C-list?
Yes,
that's so nice.
Do. Maybe even
that's
C+.
So nice. What? Shut up.
I know.
That'd be amazing. Listener, write in. What level of celebrity am I?
And remember that her next therapy appointment will be centered around the answers.
Yes, I will be screenshotting all of these and sending them to my therapist. Thank you for letting them know, Brie. No, like I don't give a shit about stuff like that. As long as I'm selling tickets. But so I don't like want to make him upset, but I also know that this was probably a lot for him. But for me, it's just like friendly gossip. Like,
it's a fun little gossip.
If you were like gay and poly, I'd be like, I'd be able to go up to him and be like, come on, man. Why'd you block? Like, come on, we're cool. This is exactly like you didn't have to do that. We're cool. Like, don't worry. But it's The Bachelor, so I have to explain to him polyamory, open relationships, bisexuality. Like, I have to do a lot of work in order for him to understand this.
You have to do like a sit down. Like, you can't just pass through it at the party. You have to ask him to like leave the party and go have like a couples thrapy session to, unpack all of this.
I might have to call Jen during. Three-way her in,
sure.
no pun intended. So the night there's like a bowling alley at the party. There's like a little 2-lane bowling alley thing. It's cool. It's like a really cool venue. Like Hannah's killing it. It's sponsored by KFC. So I'm eating biscuits.
Best.
Oh, just crushing
you didn't get
biscuits.
the
Double
chicken.
Biscuit duty because you can't eat that chicken.
Can't eat
rough.
anything else.
I would have been walking around with a bucket. I would have had a full ass
dude,
bucket.
You're walking up to with a bucket of biscuits, not even chicken. That's
Not even chicken, loser.
How sad would that be? I go up to him with a arms full of biscuits going, hey, why'd you fucking then block my girlfriend? I'm fine.
Honestly, me after a couple martinis. It's like,
They didn't fuck, by the way. They didn't fuck, for the record. So he's bowling. And by the way, girls are all over him.
Interesting. Okay.
All over him. There's a lot of straight women at this party. It's Hannah Burner. So
yeah, but straight women just fascinate me.
there's like a lot of Bravo people too from her summer house days. So there's like a lot of like
a lot of that
reality kind of people there. So they're all talking to each other and they're
honestly
talking
my dream party to be at. Like I would just sit there and just take it all in with my bucket of chicken. I would just be
I
like
didn't
I was
know who
watching
they
a
were.
live
So
reality
I should have
show.
brought you, honestly.
I know all of those people like too well. Like it would be almost weird. Like I
see Kyle around my neighborhood all the time. I don't know if you know Kyle.
Do I know Kyle? Of course I know Kyle. Of course I know Kyle.
So he starts bowling with these two girls who are basically sliding all over the bowling alley because they're so wet for this guy. And I am just sitting directly behind him, waiting for him to turn around.
Yeah.
I'm like clapping for him every time he gets a strike. I'm really trying to get his attention.
No. At this point, you're like part of the like groupie club. Just like, he probably thought you wanted to fuck him.
Oh no.
Like honestly, at that point, he thinks you want to fuck him too. Like at that point, you are stalking him around this party. You're like, oh my God, amazing strike. Yay. Like you're
so
doing
right.
everything.
He's like, why is that closeted gay woman trying to have sex with me?
I love the idea that he potentially has no idea who you are too. It's like an accidental block and you're just following around. He's like, who the fuck is
We
this?
made a joke last time that maybe he blocked me after I got canceled. He was like, fuck this girl. And just totally forgot.
That would be exciting.
Just has no recollection.
Wait a minute. Are you unblocked?
God.
Have you done any research into that?
I am not unblocked.
Okay. That's very important.
Well, he saw your behavior at that party and was like, thank God. He felt validated.
Yeah, maybe that night was the night he's like, you know what? And then you walked up to him and he's like, nah.
Well,
Nah.
I
Confirm
decided
the block.
I wanted to do something that wouldn't hurt his feelings, but also, if he really thought about it, he'd know that he shouldn't have blocked me.
Ooh.
I was like,
Plant the seed.
how can I strike this balance of holding my own but also being kind? So what I ended up doing,
I also love that anyone else at this party, I'm picturing all the things people could be doing and seeking out at this party, and you are just hyper fixated on getting
I am following this man around. It's almost like a plane towing one of those signs behind it. Or a jet stream,
I was kind of picturing that
one
too.
might say.
Yeah, good imagery to paint the picture.
Thanks.
gorgeous.
So I finally weasel my way in. He's talking to a girl who's obsessed with him. And I just went up to him and I said,
okay, sorry, I have to stop you. The way you said that so judgmentally when you are obsessed with him. He's talking to some weirdo who's obsessed with him.
and all I'm doing is following him around for an hour. All I've been doing is trying to get his attention sort of in a tactful way for several hours. What's wrong with these women throwing themselves at him?
He's obsessed with him. What a weirdo.
By the way, I just want to say I have
Yes.
nothing against him. I think he's probably a really sweet guy from what I can tell. And
Right.
like very simple, like a very
He's a simple man.
he's a guy. He's like a nice guy. He's the definition of a nice guy. So I have no qualms with him. I'm just weirdly stalking him at this party. Can we get those things separated?
Right.
I have no judgment. I have nothing against this guy. I'm just following him around.
Right.
Okay. So
He upped this block to a restraining order after this party. I promise you.
I'm about to get served papers. Jenna's like, someone's at the door and they really need you.
Oh, fuck.
God, I love when you roast me, Bree. You're a great podcaster.
Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love being
So
here.
funny.
I love roasting you. I love laughing at all your things.
Oh yeah, what were we calling you? I don't remember.
The
Which
Chancellor
one?
Chancellor.
Chancellor,
that
which
was-
made
yeah.
no sense. But then I think we were calling you like the roast host. I think because
I
you're
have
so
no
mean to
idea.
me.
No, I forget. It's been a while.
Remember.
Okay, whatever. I don't really do this anymore. I'm tired.
Me in fall. Literally me in the fall. I was like, I just don't really do anything anymore. I'm just gonna not. I'm just gonna not do
I
anything.
come with a
anymore.
story. I'm funny. Well, maybe I should start doing it again. Whatever. Okay.
But we left off. You have no problem with you wanna let him. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll bleep the name. I keep saying the name. You have
Yeah.
but you wanna you're thinking of a way to let him know kindly but firmly he fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm slightly not even offended. I'm like, come on, man, about the block. And I want him to know that. So
Yeah.
I weaseled my way in and I went up to him and I just very gently went over there and I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I just wanted to let you know I watched your season. It's one of my favorite seasons on The Bachelor. I'm a really big fan. And seeing him look me in the eyes is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. There was at first, where do I know you? Oh my God, I know who you are moment. And then I just gave him a compliment. And that's all I did.
Oh my
That's all I
God.
chose to do. And
Oh my God.
I think I hit the mark. And he did not unblock me.
Damn.
He didn't unblock you after that?
Still blocked. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think? What do you
Wow.
think of the move?
I think it was a good, classy move.
Classy move. However, if
Not
okay.
as classy as not saying anything at all. I will put that out there. Not saying anything at all would have been the correct classy thing to do. But as a comedian,
But we're
I cannot
humans.
do that.
We're humans.
We're humans.
Yeah. We need the bit. And if he's not going to go on the pod to tell us about it, then you have to. It's just the way the world works.
Should I invite
but-
him on the pod?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, you can't because you're blocked, but someone else
Yeah.
should contact.
We reach out to his PR team. Hey, your client hooked up with my girlfriend. And
girlfriend.
yeah, and we would love to have you on her podcast. We should link them to this episode. Be like, there's truly no hard feelings, but we need to know what happened.
Yeah, it's the people need to know what happened. You know what my thing is? I think that straight people don't actually believe that people can be open or poly. So I
Yeah.
think that there's a possibility that maybe, and this is obviously just guesswork, but that he believes that Jen potentially wasn't being
Was
truthful.
cheating.
Was like, or
Yeah.
not telling the full story or not doing the picture. Because I know from experience, a lot of friends that are open or poly, and a lot of people just genuinely think that it's going to be messy because they don't believe that that can be
At
true.
a minimum, they think it's messy. At a maximum, they think it's a lie. Like they're
Exactly.
I don't even think it's just. I think it's more present in straight people, but I think it's even present in gay people. Like even I'm in an open
definitely.
relationship, and I'm like, when I hear about open relationships, I'm like, oh boy, like give me all the details, because like what kind of open relationship are we talking about? You know, like even I have that.
How well is this working
stigma.
for you?
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of times, because it's so new and people are open about it for the first time, like you hear a lot of younger people talking about it. And when you're younger, your relationships are just more messy anyway.
Yeah. But I feel like
I think
he
you're
is
right.
like so in the straight realm. Like not the straight realm that also like hangs around and mingles with queer people or like, you know, the edgier people of life. Like he is cookie cutter straight realm, right? Like that's the Bachelor.
He is
That's
going to that
that's
music
the
festival.
people.
What's it called? Streetcar?
He's going there and he's going to Stagecoach. He's going to Stagecoach with all the other girlies
and
from
that is the
Bachelor.
biggest event of the year. He is so
They wear their
stoked for
cowboy
Stagecoach.
hats.
Yes.
They've never been on a ranch, but they're in their cowboy hats and they're loving their life. And they're all just so cookie cutter and beautiful. And I love that for them. But I do think that he might have panicked.
Yeah.
He might
I
have
think you're right.
panicked. Okay, you know what's weird? Oh, I just thought of something.
Listener, probably a lot of you have health-related New Year's resolutions. May I put sleep on that little list of things that you can do to improve your life? I absolutely love my Helix mattress. I've been sleeping on mine a while now, and it has really, really helped me with my chronic pain. I talk about that a lot, but it just feels so good to wake up actually feeling refreshed. Getting a good night of sleep means I can focus creatively. It means I can focus on my health. My body is rested. I can work out if I need to work out. It is the foundation of everything you do. So go on over and take the sleep quiz at helixsleep.com/gaysex to get paired with the perfect mattress for you, because that's what they do. They've got something for everyone. Whatever you got, back pain, sleeping with a partner, you run too hot, you run too cold, they've got something for you. And right now, if you go to helixsleep.com/gaysex for 20% off site-wide, plus 2 free dream pillows with mattress purchase. That's 20% off site-wide and 2 free dream pillows with mattress purchase. helixsleep.com/gaysex.
So unrelated, but within Bachelor Nation, unrelated, potentially related. Who knows?
Who knows?
But I was in Nashville with my girlfriend and a couple friends, and we ran into Maddie Pruitt.
Wait, hold on. I think I might have just put in a different spelling here. Is she not on Instagram?
Oh no, she is. She's on
Did she
there.
block me on Instagram?
No, I would die. I would literally die.
No, no, I need.
The whole Bachelor Nation is just.
Oh yeah, you've been
you know what?
blackballed from Batch Nation.
Okay, wait. What's her Instagram?
Is it
Maddie.
1D?
Wait, why can't I find her either? Maybe she got rid of her Instagram.
Oh,
What? Oh my god. No, we're both blocked. Can you imagine?
Okay, wait.
Okay.
I found the spelling. I love how. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so you bumped.
Found her.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, I got us. Something went wrong. Oh my God, it won't let me see her. It's saying something went wrong. I cannot see this Instagram page.
You're joking.
No,
You're
I'm not
you're
joking.
actually
I
kidding.
can't.
What? This is a full-blown conspiracy theory at this point.
Why
Yeah.
are they?
What? No.
No.
Like, did they have a group meeting? Did the Bachelor franchise have a group
Am I
meeting?
even
It was
logged?
like,
I'm
we
not
need
even
to-
logged in on Instagram.
She's blocked your IP. She's
I
talked to the FBI.
Bro, Jesse Palmer's got all eyes on your
I love
has your
Jesse.
IP address.
I love Jesse
No.
too.
Why is everyone on The Bachelor talking?
Well, they're all fucking your girlfriends. They're all scared.
Maddie Pruitt fucks Jen on the DL, or she thinks the DL, and I'm like, no, it's fine. I'm excited for you. She's so hot. I agree.
Oh, but it's gotten wild. It's gotten wild and weird because I ran
So what's
into
going
her.
on in
Well,
Nashville?
We're in Nashville and we go to
Her
this
Mecca.
restaurant and she's
This is where they go after Ramadan. This is where
The Bachelor Muslims.
exactly.
Yeah,
I'm not
these are
joking
the-
you. I think Maddie would die on the spot if she heard you say that because she
Absolutely.
is so like evangelical
Loves-
Christian now.
Loves the Lord.
Oh my God. She's supercharged. Like she is
You
now
think
married
so?
to this man named Grant Trout. And all of her
Oh,
videos
can
are
we just
about
pause
how
right
like
there? You are not allowed to be a cis, white, straight man who votes Republican with the last name
Yeah.
Trout. You can't.
Yeah, I know.
Because it sounds like I made you up. It sounds like I wrote you for a joke. You're telling me a man with the last name Trout holds Trout in his dating profile should not be allowed.
Absolutely.
Trout squared? No.
They went viral when they first started dating because they did a video about like how they met and she was like, I feel like he just had like so much swagger and he's like the nerdiest, dweebiest like Republican like Jesus humping man anyone's ever seen, and everyone was like, swagger where?
Yeah,
But
I'm
it was-
looking at a picture right now,
was
and
wild.
look, this is not appropriate to say. I'm going to say a thing. This man has gay face.
Yeah. Also,
He-
they hate
he-
gay people. They've
Of course they-
supercharged
well,
their
then,
hatred.
Then now I'm going to definitely go after him. This is that photo's less so, but a couple of these photos, he looks like he did musical theater in high school.
He's like a billionaire though. His family.
really?
Is. He comes from like like old money rich, and
Slavery
she
money.
like yeah, literally. So they started dating, and then anything you thought of her, like if you thought that she was religious on The Bachelor, she has like gone to the max. Like she's doing the whole video posting where she's like, women should listen to men. Like we don't have a
No.
place making decisions. Yes. I'm being led by my husband. That's the way like the Lord intended it. Like basically
Do
I
you
should shut
mind
the
if
fuck
I
up.
look at her TikTok?
Yeah, please. So it was like very
Can't
weird
look
and
at her
startling.
Instagram because I'm blocked.
We saw her at a restaurant and then we also saw her at the hotel and she was with her husband, and we later found out from sleuthing that she was doing like a Jesus speech somewhere. And anyways, I was like, it was weird and startling seeing someone who I had recently seen a bunch of their content online that was like so obvious that like she thinks I should burn in hell, and seeing someone in
Did
person
she
and just
see
being
you
like,
with Julia?
yeah, like we were together like multiple times in the lobby getting coffee while she was there. And it's just so ironic that their whole thing is about like love and community and stuff. And I'm like, everything you post is basically like, you think I am the fucking devil. And
Yeah,
it's
and
just,
we don't
it was
say
such a
things
startling.
like that, except that whole thing that I just said about Grant and Trout. But only if he were an ally, I wouldn't say that. You know what I mean? Like
no,
I'd be like,
no. Live your life. Do whatever
yeah,
feels right to
rainbow
you.
trout. Let's go, ally. That's a beautiful thing.
But yeah,
That was
she
pretty
does
good.
the whole like anti-feminism. That was beautiful and gorgeous. Anti-feminism, like you have to cover up. You should listen to your husband and shut the fuck up. That whole thing. It's wild. It's like kind of dark because I loved her when she was on the franchise. I thought she was like, again, a very different person to me and with different beliefs, but I thought she was very likable and I enjoyed her as a person. I thought she seemed sweet and
I
genuine.
thought she was boring.
Well, yeah, but you know, it's like, you know, some people in this world are boring and that's okay. They're just sweet little boring people. And then now she's not boring, but she's not boring in a very dark way. Let me tell you.
Yeah,
that
I'm
much.
trying. I'm looking through here. I mean, there's definitely like a lot of God. I'm trying to find like a thumbnail that's like
okay, there's one that I think went viral. It's on her Instagram. It's like obedience through suffering, and about how like even when you're suffering
Christ
in your relationship, you need to like obey because that's like what God intended and that's what it says in the Bible. So like there's all these ones she posts and she goes and speaks to young women about this. It's like it's dark. It's we're at the cusp of Handmaid's Tale saga.
Wow.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, these people were around. They just figured out how to go viral.
Oh yeah, they sell out like mega like churches, theaters, stadiums that they speak at.
And
it's
just like
wild.
Jesus, I'm sure she's giving it all away.
Oh yeah, she sure is. You should have seen her fucking wedding.
Just can't stop making donations to private jet companies.
Absolutely.
Do they fly PJs? That'd be cool.
Probably. It would be cool.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, as a feminist, I'm like, girly, get your bag. But like, I don't think you should suffer. If you want to get your Jesus bag, get your Jesus bag, get your Jesus sandals.
Bag.
The Jesus bag is the best bag.
I don't care. Like, I want her to make money because I believe in that shit. But like, don't try and act like
you're
some little obedient. Like,
come on,
you're running like a thing here. You know,
you're hustling. You're like a fucking
you're
CEO.
hustling.
She has like books. She has a like modest bathing suit line. She has collabs all over
Honestly,
the place.
that sounds pretty nice. Is that for lesbians?
Well, it's so funny because it's to me it's not modest at all. Like a masculine lesbian would absolutely drown themselves if they had to wear one of the bikinis. But it's basically just like made for skinny people with no like boobs or anything. I'm like, I have such big tits. If I put on one of those modest tops, I look like I'm on the cover of fucking Playboy. Like, what do you want about? But, you know, she's doing her. She's doing her in a hateful way.
What's it called? Modest swimsuits that align with her faith. What's it called?
I think it was
That
like
just
a
looks like a
collab with a
bathing suit.
company. I know. It's just a fucking bathing suit. And she made this whole uproar about how basically women need to cover up. And then she was like, here's a bathing suit. And everyone was like, that's a bathing suit. And you just
it's not
you're
like a
just skinny.
G-string.
Like
you're just skinny.
No, it's true. Like
I see. So if the tits pop out, this wouldn't be skinny.
That's bad news.
Bree, I don't love saying this, but if you wore this bathing suit,
yes,
you'd be flying out of there.
Oh my God, the tits would be everywhere. It would be I couldn't control
What was
them.
that picture that you posted of yourself and you looked like so hot that I had to like turn away.
My Catwoman Halloween costume.
Oh my God.
Whenever
like,
I do like
fucked me
Halloween
up.
stuff and my tits are out, every time I say this to my friends, every time my tits are out, I feel like I'm in drag. Like I feel like I'm a different person.
I know. Would you ever get a reduction?
I never do.
Or it's not like that. It's just like you don't want them out.
It's not like that. It's like, honestly, I probably would if it was like in the Jetsons. And did you guys have the Jetsons in the States?
Yeah.
The cartoon? Yeah, if it was like that and I could just like go through a machine and come out the other side. But I don't care enough about the doing the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like it causes you pain.
No, it doesn't cause me pain. It's like more just a light inconvenience, but it's nothing that I would really need to like actually make a big change about. But when I do bring them out, it's a fun party trick because people are like, whoa.
It is more
what
than
the
a party
fuck?
trick. It is a natural disaster.
The world is rocked when these tits come out, let me tell you.
I mean,
It's something
Bree,
special.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Your body is
Appreciate it.
banging. And I had no idea.
All I wear is like XXL, like oversized shit, and I just swim in it. So whenever I wear anything fitting, people are like, what the hell is going on? Like they're always tripped out. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's me.
freaked the shit out
The
of me.
tits are on my Instagram at Breanne Williamson if people want to go, you know.
I have to go. I have to call my patent lawyer.
I'm so excited for you. And actually, I would love to try your service if you will have me anytime because I gotta utilize my smart friend's goods when I can.
Absolutely. And obviously for free.
My God, so nice. My God.
Till it's time. Till it's time.
Yeah. Till you need to open your checkbook.
Now you could send me another Catwoman photo as payment if you want, but
when it's time, I'll just keep the tit photos rolling in.
Bree, I wish we could hang out longer, but I have to go.
No, it's okay. This was so much fun. I hope we can do it again another time soon. But I'm sorry
I
I was
love
gone
you.
for so long. I love hanging out with both of you, and this was so much fun. But I was just hibernating, and now I'm back.
Did you hear me say I love you and ignore that?
I love
Well,
you.
she was kind of talking, Ashley.
No,
It was sort of like
there's
someone talks and
a
then
lag. No, there's a lag. Bree, do you have a problem saying I love you?
No.
Do you not love me? Oh my God, you can't tell me that you love me.
Ash, I
Is it
love
because you don't love me, or is it because you don't like
No,
vulnerability?
I love you. I love you.
Say it more like you're at gunpoint.
Please let me leave. I love you. I'm scared. I love you.
I will never say I love you again. I made a little promise to myself that I would tell my friends that I love them more, and I started doing it, and
Okay.
now I regret it. I regret so
Everyone's
much that I made
blocking you.
this.
Everyone's blocking you
Everyone's
on
blocking.
Instagram.
Is that why he did it? Because every day for several years I texted him, I love you, I love you. And then he realized he went on a date with my girlfriend.
That might have been it. Yeah. Potential. There's some potential there.
Anything you want to plug?
My movie Aging Out is available to watch for free on YouTube, and I would love if you go watch it and enjoy the holidays with the queer
Hit a
film I
milli.
made.
It hit
It's
a
free.
milli.
Woo!
Yep. We're at over 1 million, so I'm hoping some more folks go check it out this holiday season. I'm seeing some people be like, I'm watching it for a second time. It's a tradition now, so that's really cute. And I love y'all, and thanks for supporting me on that. And it's on my YouTube channel, Breanne Williamson. I'm also doing Vlogmas this year because I took a break, and now I'm ready to hustle. So I'm gonna do like 12 videos in December on YouTube. Breanne
Amazing.
Williamson.
Amazing.
Yo.
I'm going on a Western Canada tour with Bree. Please come.
I'm so excited.
Um,
It's gonna be so fun.
It will be really uncomfortable ever since I said I love you to her and she didn't say it back. Thank you guys for listening. Patreon.com/WHGS to support this pod. All of the co-hosts, everyone who works on it, the editors, the social media editors, me, yada, yada. We really appreciate $1 a month. And I'm always putting up bonus episodes there, and you can tune into my live streams, and I will also be putting up an hour there at a certain point that is going to be exclusive to it, so you can go watch my latest hour there. And gay thought.
Well, I pulled up some gay news.
Yes, read me some gay news.
Hornet star LaMelo Ball is fined $100,000 for using an anti-gay phrase.
Gee, I wonder what it was. I thought what you were about to say was one of the NBA players came out, and I was like so stoked for a second, and then it was that. And why did I think that? It's so hard for male athletes to come out. There's no way they're all straight. There's just no way. They're always slapping each other's butts, and they're so agile. What's his name?
LaMelo Ball.
Sounds like a drag queen name. LaMelo, why did you do that? Come on. You can do it with me alone. And I'll be like, only here. Don't do that anywhere, okay? Because I know you're like messing around with me. But don't do that outside when you don't have the friend there as the buffer.
Yeah. And $100,000 as a man who's very mindful of his finances. It's very helpful to know that that's the price of using that word. I can plan for the future.
Yeah. That was really funny, Alex. I will say it's nice that it's $100,000. Like that's the good side of this is the NBA is like putting its foot down, which I appreciate. Thank you, NBA.
That is very nice. Very
Super
nice.
cool. Not very NFL of you. Very NBA of you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. I'm really excited to go back to some of these bigger cities on tour. Can't wait to see you.